Jon Snow. Jon Snow.
I can't. Oh, my God. Nope. Did not want that at all.
And then they stayed tracking down to watch it fall. That was really cool.
Traitor!
Wow.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Game of Thrones is what we're watching, kids. Okay, we're on to season 5 now.
Wow.
Season 5. That's a lot of season. If you've been with us the whole time, we love you. Andrew, tell the people how you are.
I'm good. I'm excited. We're officially halfway through, so let's see what is in store for us. How are you, Tara?
I'm doing all right. You know, been listening to some good music on the way over. Gets me in my head, and it's good.
You know what you should be listening to?
What?
The Rage Podcast.
Yeah, please go subscribe to the Rage Pod. It's anywhere you find your podcast. I would love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, season 5, episode 1. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. I clicked it.
We shouldn't be out here alone.
Why not?
Is that a young Cersei?
If your father,
He'll never know we're gone.
But if he finds out,
Maybe that's how Tywin is back, because it's a flashback.
you don't need to be afraid of my father.
Looks like a young Cersei with the necklace.
Yeah.
One would assume they're on Casterly Rock, or in Casterly Rock, but could be wrong.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We shouldn't go in.
Of course we should.
The heck?
I feel like we're in Sleepy Hollow right now.
What is this place?
I don't know, but I feel like we're in a horror movie.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
There's no sound, tension and suspense is being built.
And we just like walked right in. Oh God, is that a dead person? Oh God, the hand is weird. Oh, what?
Get out. Get out!
Oh.
They said that you were terrifying, with cat's teeth and 3 eyes. You're not terrifying. You're boring.
Okay.
I know you're a witch, and you can see the future. Tell me mine.
Everyone wants
God.
to know their future
You and your brother are going to be very close.
until they know their future.
This is my father's land. Tell me my future, or I'll have your 2 boring eyes gouged out of your head.
Jeez.
Wow.
Very direct young lady.
Your blood. Give me a taste.
Ew. Cersei. Don't do it.
Oh, she'll do it. She's savage.
La 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 la.
Oh. Gross.
3 questions you get. You won't like the answers.
What are the lottery ticket winner numbers?
I've been promised to the prince. When will we marry?
You'll never wed the prince. You'll wed the king.
But I will be queen.
Oh, yes.
Robert Baratheon.
For a time. Then comes another, younger.
Oh,
Oh.
his son. Or her son, I mean.
Cast you down and take all you hold dear.
Will the king and I have children?
The king will have 20 children.
Wow.
And you will have 3.
That doesn't make sense.
Gold will be their crowns. Gold. Their shrouds.
Pretty damn accurate.
Come on, we have to go.
Oh God.
We have to go. Cersei!
That is a
Wild.
wackadoo flashback.
Awkward.
The mourners are waiting,
They will keep waiting. I want a moment alone with him.
but Your Grace, many of these lords and ladies have traveled day and night to be here from all 7 kingdoms.
They will wait.
Okay. Weird.
Wonder if he now feels responsible for having let Tyrion go.
He never wanted you to be a king's guard, but here you are, protecting his dead body.
What he built, it's ours. He built it for us. He meant it for us. They're going to try to take it away. All of it.
They?
All of them out there are enemies.
They're waiting in line to make sure he's really dead, and as soon as they see the stones on his eyes, they'll set to work on tearing us apart.
They have nothing to do with it. Man who murdered our father, he tore us apart. He's the enemy.
Exactly what they want.
And now our father is dead. That little monster is out there somewhere drawing breath. Did you set him free? You killed him by mistake, with stupidity.
Oh, boy.
You're a man of action, aren't you? When it occurs to you to do something, you do it. Never mind the consequences. Take a look. Look at the consequences. Here they are. He loved you more than anyone in this world.
Such a messed up family.
Yeah. Also, I'm like, girl, now you don't have to marry Loras. Like, I don't know why you're being such a right now.
I agree with you, but still her flesh and blood, still her father.
Like,
but
her dad
I
just
do.
died. But I'm like, girl, you were like coming at his throat for having to marry Loras. Like, you need to calm down.
Yeah, from your perspective, you're saying like glass half full. I don't have to do this thing anymore. What's that? Oh, it's Tyrion. It's like, who's looking through this box hole? Yeah, Tyrion. Fascinating POV. That's so cool, going transitioning, changing locations like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Very cool.
And I like how we're getting the passage of time through his facial hair.
Oh, God. Can't believe he survived in there. Wild.
He's a Lannister. Lannisters are mostly survivors.
Oh. God. Yeah.
I still don't see why I had to stay in this fucking crate once we set sail.
I saved your life.
Yeah, I can't know it was you in there.
I cannot say I feel overly guilty about leaving you in that fucking crate.
Do you know what it's like to stuff your shit through
Oh,
one of those
God.
animals?
No.
Gross.
I only know what it's like to pick up your shit and throw it overboard. The home of my colleague, Illyrio Mapatis, a merchant. He and I met many years ago through mutual friends. A group of people who saw Robert Baratheon for the disaster he was.
Sees the wine in the foreground.
I'd be drinking wine after spending that much time in a crate.
And thus began the chain of mistakes that has led us both here. Westeros needs to be saved from itself.
Much better.
Are you lord if you kill your father? I don't imagine they revoke your nobility for killing us.
You already drank yourself across the narrow sea.
In a box.
Why stop now?
Yeah.
Because we are talking about the future of our country.
You gotta shape up, Tyrion.
The future is shit, just like the past.
Oh, I can't. Oh, my God. Nope. Did not want that at all.
And then proceeds to continue drinking. My man.
You gotta puke and rally. That looks like Meereen statue a little bit. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, this is Meereen. Okay. Wow.
Wow. That's incredible how we're staying on that shot.
Amazing visual special effects here are great.
Yeah, I love how they panned out and then they stayed tracking down to watch it fall. That was really cool.
Great scale with the point of view. You can see how large it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how they say hi here.
Lovely way. So this girl at this point has to know he's unsullied because he has a uniform on. So what happens in this room? Guess we shall see. He is fit as all get up, though.
Da should rush.
I'll be honest, I'd pay for that. Seems pretty nice. Peaceful.
Yeah, it's very cathartic for him. Back to a time before he was unsullied.
Yeah. And head scratchies are the best.
I agree with that. What the shit? Holy crap. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
That's not what I paid for.
Traitor!
Sons of the Harpy.
What
Yes,
the
Your Grace.
heck? Who
Their
are the
left is on
Sons
the
of the
They've
Harpy?
never killed before.
It's only a matter of time, Your Grace. Conquerors always meet with resistance.
Oh.
He did not risk his life fighting for his freedom so cowards in masks could take it away. And I did not take up residence in this pyramid so I could watch the city below decline into chaos. What was the name of the man you lost?
White Rat.
I want him buried with honor, publicly, in the Temple of the Graces.
All right.
Sons of the Harpy will hear that message.
Make them very angry.
Angry snakes lash out. Makes chopping off their
True.
heads that much easier. Find the men who did this and bring them to me.
Bring them to me to die.
Why do you come?
White Rat, the Unsullied who... I have heard they found his body in a brothel. I have heard that more than one Unsullied has been known to visit Meereen's brothels.
Is she wondering
May I
why?
ask you why?
Yeah, I would be too.
Why would an Unsullied go to a brothel?
I mean,
Reclaiming our humanity.
still like everything else. You don't have to full juice it, but everything else that comes with is pretty nice.
I do not know. I must go.
We like head scratches.
She's just got to go to the brothel and ask, but yeah.
Oh, that kid's getting older.
Yeah.
Shield up.
It's too heavy.
If it wasn't heavy, it wouldn't stop a sword. Now, get it up.
Tell him.
Wonder if he's being extra hard on him just because he killed his woman, or
Yeah, I think he's just a good trainer.
Come. Try it again.
he's not going to
Try
take
me.
it personally.
Keep your shield up.
Yeah,
Or I'll ring your head like a bell.
he's just being a mentor.
Shouldn't you be training too?
I'm hardly a new recruit. How many brothers can say that they've killed a White Walker and a Fen?
Her face is hilarious.
These men need a firm arm, always.
Oh, here's our favorite
Courtiers
Alistair.
and thieves, not soldiers.
Ew. I only
That one
respect
hates
him
me.
for going out and
Alistair
fighting.
hates everyone.
If Sir Alice is chosen as the new Lord Commander, he hates the wildlings, all the wildlings.
Don't let them send us away.
Sir Dennis Lannister has commanded the Shadow Tower for 20 years, and people say he's a good man.
Okay.
Don't let them send us away.
I told you, wherever you go, I go too.
Oh,
Can't leave, they'll execute you.
he's like, oh yeah, about that.
The king wants a word.
The old Red Devil.
Whoa, that really gives you a lock-in on the scope from down under like that.
It's nice to do that shot like that from down below because it gives the wall like power.
You're not cold, my lady.
Never. The Lord's fire lives within me, Jon Snow.
Oh
Who's
no,
got-
she's grabbing his hand. What are we doing here, witchy lady? Oh, is she warm?
She's got burning desires.
He's gonna be like, I mean, if she's
Are you a virgin?
No, he's not.
Good.
oh no, oh no.
You know who rules at Winterfell now?
Who's spoken?
We hate him.
Dagger in Robb Stark's heart.
Ugh, the Red Wedding.
Don't you want to avenge him?
Yes.
I want a great many things, Your Grace, but I'm a sworn brother of the Night's Watch now.
I've been talking to your sworn brothers. Many of them love you.
They're good men.
Many don't. Seen taking the body of a wildling girl north of the wall.
It's where she belonged.
Some of the Night's Watch feel you have too much affection for the wildlings.
They were born on the wrong side of the wall. Doesn't make them monsters.
Man with a moral complex. We like it.
Tywin Lannister is dead. He can't protect them now. I shall mount Roose Bolton's head on a spike.
All right, let's
I'm
see
cool with
it.
that. And Ramsey, whatever you say.
The men of the Night's Watch are sworn to play no part.
Talking about the damn Night's Watch. Talking about the wildlings.
You want the wildlings?
Oh, to
march
fight with
in
them?
your army.
That's a good plan. They have a lot of them.
Take Winterfell once the North is won, or
Can we
declare them citizens
trust
of
the
realm.
wildlings?
I don't
Or
know.
give them land to
They're-
live on.
I mean, I assume that's why they're calling Jon Snow.
I'll offer them their lives and their freedom if Mance kneels before me and swears his loyalty.
He said he already doesn't kneel.
Yeah.
You admire him, don't you?
I respect him.
He likes you. Convince him to bend the knee.
Why do they have to bend the knee? Just convince him to fight with you, dude.
How much time do I have?
Yeah.
Nightfall.
Oh, Jesus.
fast this time of year. Hurry, Jon Snow.
No pressure.
Okay, so no time.
Attack! Don't cross your feet.
My sons had swords in their hands for the time they could walk. This one.
Oh, Robin. I didn't even realize that was him. It took me a moment.
Sword up, my lord.
What is this note?
Some boys develop more slowly. He's still young.
He's 13.
Oh my God.
He will never go to war.
Goodbye, Lord Royce, and thank you for all you've done for me.
I have done nothing more than my duty.
I have no doubt that on my return, Robin's skills will have improved immeasurably.
They can't get worse, right?
As for his skills, I make no promises.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Well, we head north at some point. He said Sansa had a brother at Castle Black. A few days' ride from the King's Road. That'll take us...
Us?
Oh.
The only reason you're here is because Jaime Lannister told me you weren't safe in the capital. You're hundreds of miles from King's Landing. No one knows what you look like.
But I'm your squire.
Do you even know what a squire is?
An attendant to a knight.
I'm not a knight. That means you're not a squire.
Where would I go?
I don't care. I'm not your mother.
Be nice to Podrick. He likes you.
You swore to find the Stark girls.
I found Arya. She didn't want my protection.
Sansa's still mine.
Will you shut your mouth? I'm not a leader. All I ever wanted was to fight for a lord I believed in. The good lords are dead and the rest are monsters. You told Lord Royce we were going to the Finger.
Oh my God, this
she's
close?
right there.
Jesus Christ, so close.
If he wanted to betray us, he already would have.
Lord Royce might be as honourable as he thinks he is, but he's not alone in that castle. Do you trust all those knights and ladies, stable boys and serving girls? I pay them well. They've seen what happens to men who disappoint me.
So where are we going? To a land where you trust everyone?
Do tell.
To a land so far from here, even Cersei Lannister can't get her hands on you.
Okay.
Your father was a force to be reckoned with.
He's not wrong.
I wouldn't presume to claim to have known him as such, but just being in his presence was enough to make it so clear. The person you were dealing with.
She's about to lose it.
Yeah, she really wants him to just shut up.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Cousin Lancel, I hardly recognized you.
Yeah.
My deepest sympathies.
He looks like a monk.
I apologize for my son's appearance.
Uncle, that's quite all right.
They call themselves sparrows.
Sparrows?
Bloody fanatics. Religion has its place, of course, but at a certain point.
Not related to Jack.
They never would have come to the capital when Tywin was alive.
Sure, he'll grow out of it, whatever it is.
They never would have come to the capital if Tywin was alive.
What can I do for you?
You can forgive me.
What could you possibly have done to warrant my forgiveness?
I led you into the darkness.
I doubt you've ever led anyone anywhere.
I tempted you into our unnatural relations. There was the king, his boar hunt, his wine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a different person now. I found peace in the light of the Seven. You can too. They watch over all of us, ready to dole out mercy or justice. Their world is at hand.
Fascinating.
I will pray for your father's soul.
The day Tywin Lannister's soul needs your help.
Interesting.
It looks like dawn. That's the Sunspear bit right there. And that's where the mountains are. And over here is Sunsnake?
Sandstone.
Just there.
Fine.
What adorable pillow talk.
It's dawn.
Unda!
We should go there.
It's like waiting for you to say that.
I think we would have a lovely time, judging by my experience.
High Garden. Anywhere but here.
Yeah, because I feel like in Dorne or Highgarden, they'd be able to do whatever they want.
Uh-oh.
Marjorie's going to be like,
late for dinner as it is.
if I can catch you in here, other people could too.
What's your name?
Oliver, my lady.
I'm afraid my brother is keeping the king waiting.
I like how she made sure to stare right at it.
Perhaps you might consider being a bit more discreet?
Why? They all know about me anyway. Everybody knows everything about everyone.
Yeah.
What's the point in trying to keep a secret in a place like
It's like
this?
high school, one person knows they all know.
Intended waiting.
My intended?
Please. Tywin's dead. No one can force Cersei to marry me.
You think I want that woman married to my brother?
If she doesn't marry me, she doesn't go to Highgarden, which means you're trapped here with Cersei Lannister as your mother by law.
Right.
Sounds fun.
Eunuch, the spider, the master of whisperers.
Imp, half man. There are faster ways to kill yourself.
Not for a coward.
You are many things, my friend, but not a coward.
You never told me why you set me free.
Your brother asked me to.
That's it?
Refuse the Kingslayer, a dangerous proposition.
Not as dangerous as releasing me.
True.
You risked your life, your position,
Yeah.
everything. Why? You're not family. You owe me nothing.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for the Seven Kingdoms.
That makes more sense.
Drunken dwarf will never be the savior of the Seven Kingdoms.
I don't believe in saviors. I believe men of talent have a part to play in the war to come.
Going to have to find another soldier. Done with Westeros, and Westeros is done with me.
You have many admirable qualities. Self-pity is not one of them. Any fool with a bit of luck can find himself born into power, but earning it for yourself, that takes work.
Truth.
Not well suited for work.
I think you are. You have your father's instincts for politics, and you have compassion.
Compassion, yes.
True.
I killed my lover with my bare hands. I shot my own father with a crossbow.
They were trying to kill you?
What is it you want, exactly?
Peace, prosperity, a land where the powerful do not prey on the powerless.
Where the castles are made of gingerbread and the moats are filled with blackberry wine. The powerful have always preyed on the powerless. That's how they became powerful in the first place.
We can change that.
Perhaps we've grown so used to horror, we assume there's no other way. If you sat on the Iron Throne, would you spread misery throughout the land?
No.
I will never sit on the Iron Throne.
But you could help another climb those steps and take that seat. The Seven Kingdoms need someone stronger than Tommen, but gentler than Stannis.
Daenerys?
A ruler loved by millions with a powerful army and the right family name.
Well, she's the only one, Targaryen, with an army, so...
Good luck finding
Yeah.
him.
Who said anything about him? You can stay here at Illyrio's palace and drink yourself to death, or you can ride with me to Meereen, meet Daenerys Targaryen, and...
That's right, let's go!
It's a
Can
fun
I drink
matchup.
myself to death on the road to Meereen?
You can try.
The wise masters of Yunkai have agreed to cede power to a council of elders made up of both the freedmen and the former slaveholders. They did ask for some concessions. Politics is the art of compromise.
I'm not a politician. I'm a queen.
Still, it's easier to rule happy subjects than angry ones.
I don't expect the wise masters to be happy. I ended slavery.
They do not ask for the return of slavery. They ask for the reopening of the fighting pits.
Where slaves fought slaves to the death.
Are you not entertained?
Free men would fight free men. The pit fighters you liberated plead for this opportunity.
No fighting pits.
Opening them would show the people of Yunkai and Meereen that you respect their traditions.
Yeah.
If you could...
How many times must I say no before you understand? Whatever he wants from me, he's not going to get it.
She's sleeping more with Dario.
You should reopen the fighting pits.
Hey.
Bunda.
My mother was a
he's
whore.
fit.
I told you that.
Yep. Mostly all are.
The older she got, the less she made selling a body, the more she wanted to drink. One day when I was 12, she sold me to a slaver she f***ed the night before. I was a bad child. I wasn't big, but I was quick, and I loved to fight. So they sold me to a man in Tolos who trained fighters for the pits.
You were sold into slavery, forced to fight to the death for the amusement of the masters, and you're defending the fighting pits.
That's what I grew up on.
Because of those pits, I learned to fight like a Dothraki screamer, a Norvoshi priest, a Westerosi knight. I was famous. 10,000 men and women screamed my name when I stepped into the pit.
Gladiator.
You've made thousands of enemies all across the world. As soon as they see weakness, they'll attack. Show your strength.
That's why I have the Unsullied patrolling the streets.
They're not, though.
You're not the mother of Unsullied. You're the mother of dragons.
Lock dragons.
I don't want another child's bones dropped at my feet.
I still don't buy that.
No one's seen Drogon in weeks. For all I know, he's flown halfway across the world.
Little dude.
Little big dude.
Can't control them anymore.
Dragon queen with no dragons? It's not a queen.
She's got to learn how to train her dragons.
Great lighting.
She descends into the darkness to see the dragons. Whoa. Spooky.
Yeah. Wonder how much bigger they're going to be. Is that an eye? I can't see. Uh-oh.
Viserion? Rhaegal?
Whoa! Jesus.
Holy shite.
Easy.
Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me, dude. I thought they were going to burn her face off.
Well, she can't be burned, right?
Ooh, that was scary.
Show them no fear.
So here we are. When we first met, you were my prisoner.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
This doesn't have to be our last meeting.
No, but it will be.
You know what Stannis wants?
He wants me to bend the knee, and he wants the free folk to fight for him.
Indeed.
You are very intuitive.
I respect him. If he gets what he wants, I expect he'll be a better ruler than the fools sitting on the Iron Throne the last 100 years. But I'll never serve him.
He told me you weren't here to conquer. He told me your people had bled enough.
That's right. I don't want them bleeding for Stannis Baratheon either.
You spent your life convincing 90 clans to come together for the first time in history. Thens and Hornfoots, the Ice River clans, even the Giants. You brought them together to save them because none of them have survived the winter, not if they're north of the wall. Isn't their survival more important than your pride?
Yeah. What are you going to argue it is? Okay, what is it then?
This isn't about that.
Tell us.
Then bend the knee and save your people.
They followed me because they respected me, because they believed in me. The moment I kneel for a southern king, that's all gone.
How many women? How many children? And you won't go out and rescue them because why? You're afraid of looking afraid.
Oh, I am afraid. No shame in that. How will they do it? Beheading? Hanging?
Gonna throw you off the wall.
They'll burn you alive.
Eesh, that sounds even worse.
I don't want to die and burn to death. I don't want people to remember me like that, scorched and screaming. But it's better than betraying everything I believe.
The man of purpose.
You'd rather burn than kneel, the great hero, until winter comes and the White Walkers come for us all, and there's no one left to sing.
And then all your people are dead, along with you, buddy.
You're a good lad, truly.
Do love this respect level they have for each other.
But if you can't understand why I won't enlist my people in a foreigner's war, there's no point explaining.
I think you're making a terrible mistake.
The freedom to make my own mistakes was all I ever wanted.
I like that line.
Yeah, he'd rather go out in his terms than serve under someone thing he doesn't believe in.
Mance Rayder, you've been called the king beyond the wall. Westeros only has one king. Bend the knee, I promise you mercy.
Tough decision.
Kneel and live.
Stand and die.
This was my home for many years. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.
Ugh. God. Ugh.
We all must choose, man or woman,
Didn't they burn a
young
fire
or
too
old,
on someone? The
lord or peasant.
opening of season 2?
We choose light or we choose darkness. We choose the true God or the false. There is only one true king, and his name is Stannis. Here stands your king of lies. Behold the fate of those who choose the darkness.
Yikes. Okay.
All right, I changed my mind. I'll kneel.
God. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is... Oh, God, it's bad.
Like, damn it, why can't I be Daenerys right now?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh. Oh, I was about to do something, not just walk away.
Oh, God, look at her smiling.
Oh, look at the contrast between mom and daughter. One's smiling and one's like,
Mom
can't
believes
look at
in
it.
the red lady so
Whoa.
hard. Oh, who
Jon
did it?
Snow wanted to make sure he didn't suffer.
Okay.
That was humane of him. Whoa, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Fellow reject, why is it so hard to get carried away with food and so hard to stay consistent? Last year, I made a whole big deal about wanting to get into the best shape of my life just so I could get photos I've always dreamed of. I don't know why I had that dream, but I had it because I'm a man. So the past few months after those photos, I loosened up, maybe a little too much. So now I'm back to training regularly, tracking what I'm putting in my body, and focusing on energy, clarity, and overall health. So if I'm going to be consistent in 2026, I need something easy to keep track of, high in the right macros, and actually satisfying, i.e. these bottles before me. That's where HUEL Black Edition really comes in handy. When I'm running out the door post-workout or I'm stuck here for many hours of the day, I grab a ready-to-drink, an RTD for short. It's a complete meal in a bottle, 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, no artificial sweeteners, gluten-free, under $5, and keeps me full for hours. I'm holding the chocolate peanut butter one because while they have a bunch of great flavors, this is undoubtedly the favorite around the office here. It's quite competitive to get this bottle. But another one that I take pretty much every single day, the HUEL Daily Greens. I'm always on the lookout for like a good, tasty daily greens. I kid you not, this is undoubtedly my favorite. HUEL, you did really good on this one. And when I've got more time, I'll use the Black Edition powder. I can mix it with some fruit or even some hydration powder. Same complete nutrition, high protein, but I can build however I want. Got a whole bunch of powders right there in that kitchen over there. So yeah, the RTD for speed though, power for control, RTD. I like the way that sounds. Sounds like RDJ, but it's not, it's RTD. But if you're locking back in, this combo makes consistency very simple. And I am all about simplicity and efficiency. So Reject Nation, if you're looking to get your health back on track or use some of the regimen that I did to lose all that weight, get HUEL today with my exclusive offer for 15% off online with my code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. New customers only. Thank you to HUEL for partnering and supporting us once again. And if you end up grabbing some, please fill out that post-check survey so that way they know we sent you. Thank you again, HUEL, for sponsoring this video and for supporting a much healthier lifestyle for moi.
Whenever Bravo stood in danger, Titan would step with fire in his eyes, wade into the sea and smash the enemies.
He's just a statue.
It's a symbol.
Don't be afraid. He's announcing our arrival.
I'm not afraid.
Wow. Giant.
Wow, gorgeous production design.
She hasn't been around people in so long. In a town where people are
just
happy.
Just a nice setting like this.
The House of Black and White. This is where you'll find the man you seek.
I like the cookies of Black and White. Those are delicious.
Yeah, I leave you.
Okay. Big ass house.
Thank you for bringing me.
Any man of Bravos would have done the same. Valamogulis.
Valataharis.
I doubt that one little knock they'd be able to hear in that palace. I think maybe just try the door.
Well, I was going to say the handle,
knocker.
right? Yeah. Oh, nope, they heard.
Hello, Valamogulis. Jack and Hagar gave me this.
No one here by that name.
What?
I crossed the narrow sea. I have nowhere else to go.
You have everywhere else to go.
What?
But wait!
Oh, denied.
Oh, God. What's she gonna do? We're stuck on this freaking island.
Cersei, Walder Frey,
Keep saying the names.
the Mountain, Meereen Trout, Cersei.
Can we add Bolton to that list, please? I really hate that guy.
Yeah.
Cersei, Walder Frey, the Mountain,
They like testing her to see how long she can stay out there.
Walder Frey,
I don't know.
the Mountain,
I think she's
Meereen
testing
Trout,
herself. I mean,
Cersei.
that would be tough. She gonna throw that in the water. Ugh. I don't know if you should have done that. That was your key.
Must be good food if it's crowded.
Ale?
Oh, she's giving Podrick the eyes.
Ale?
Oh, that means Sansa is...
Before
we left, a maester
there.
gave you a raven scroll.
Yeah, what did it say?
You are becoming an observant young lady.
My mother used to say, dark wings, dark words.
An old saying, inaccurate in this case.
Oh, it's a VIP table. That's why they can't see her.
My marriage proposal has
Being
been
guarded.
accepted.
Thought you still mourned the death of my beloved Aunt Lysa. I'll have some.
Damn.
He's recognizing.
My lady.
Oh.
Sansa Stark. Don't look.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god.
She's sitting with Peter Baelish.
Littlefinger.
A bunch of knights with him. 10, I think. Too many. I don't think this is the right
Ready
place
the
to-
horses.
We only have one horse.
Find more.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you do in this situation?
I don't know. I'd be like, we should just follow him.
Lord Baelish, my name is Brienne of Tarth.
We've met with Renly Baratheon. He said, your loyalty came free of charge. Someone appears to have paid quite a bit for it since then.
Before your mother's death, I was her sworn sword. I gave my word I would find you and protect you. And give my life for yours if need be. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
Yep.
No need for such formality. You were Catelyn Stark's sworn sword.
I was.
Damn, she just towers over him.
It was after Renly's murder.
You were accused of killing him.
I tried to save him.
But you were accused.
By men who didn't see what happened.
And what did happen?
It was a ghost.
No, we can't
Spiritual figure.
really discuss that
He
because
was
she'll look
murdered by a
crazy.
shadow.
Oh, well, okay, she said it.
This woman swore to protect Renly. She failed. She swore to protect your mother. She failed. Why would I want somebody with your history of failure guarding Lady Sansa?
Why should you have any say in her affairs?
Yeah.
We're family now, and you are an outsider. Give me Lady Brienne, but experience has made me wary of outsiders.
If we can have a word alone.
No.
Oh.
I could explain.
I saw you at Joffrey's wedding, bowing to the king.
Neither of us wanted to be there. Sometimes we don't have a choice.
And sometimes we do.
Oh. Okay.
We don't want our new friend wandering the countryside alone. The roads in these parts aren't safe. Why don't you stay?
Man asked you to say something.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, she's letting their horses go. Okay. And oh.
Damn.
Oh, she don't give a fuck. Let's go. Ooh. God, how are we gonna get out of this?
By being cunning and smart.
Stop!
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Podrick!
Oh.
God. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta find Podrick.
Oh God. God. Whoa.
Come on.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
That was a good stunt.
Uh-oh.
Shite. Oh.
Guess that means you're unarmed.
Whoa!
Nice.
Holy shit! Don't F with Brienne of Tarth.
We ride at dawn.
We'll follow them.
If both Stark girls refused your service, maybe you're released from your vow.
I swore to their mother I would protect those
But if
girls.
they don't want your protection...
Do you think she's safe with Littlefinger?
She's not, but this makes things a lot more complicated if they don't want your help. But it doesn't mean give up.
Oh. Oh.
There are only two like it in the world. The one I'm wearing, the one I gave to Marcella.
Oh.
Our daughter's alone in Dawn, surrounded by people who hate our family. He's a threat.
Interesting threat.
They blame us for the death of Oberyn and his sister. I will burn their cities to the ground if they touch her.
Softer.
Our daughter's in danger, and you're worried I'm speaking too loudly.
Our daughter.
And don't call her your daughter. You've never been a father to her.
If I was a father to any of my children, they'd be stoned in the street.
Yikes.
Our eldest child murdered at his own wedding. Our only daughter shipped off to Dawn. Our baby boy set to marry that smirking whore from Highgarden.
I'm gonna make things better.
You've never made anything better.
I'm going to Dawn.
Thanks.
And I'm bringing our daughter home.
You can't just ask Prince Duran to give her back.
I don't think he's gonna ask.
I'm not going to ask him anything.
You go down there with an army, it's an act of war.
No army.
No, you gotta be like sleuthing it.
Do you know where they're keeping her?
It's a rescue mission.
Oberyn mentioned the Water Gardens.
I'll find her. Is there anything else, Your Grace?
You're going to Dawn, a one-handed man, alone.
Girl, don't be rude, because he just told you he's going to go get your daughter.
Was
so...
he taking Bronn with him or something?
A fine place. I never thought I'd end up settling down in a place like this.
He's like, I love marriage.
We won't get to live at Stokeworth.
What?
My mother dies, my sister gets the castle because she's older. She hates me. She calls me mean names, and sometimes, even still, she pulls my hair when Mother's not looking.
So where will they live?
I think you're a good person, and your sister is a mean person. That meanness comes around. People like your sister, they always get what's coming to them, eventually.
Tara and I hate bullies.
Yep.
Who's that?
Jaime Lannister.
I was very sorry to hear about your father. This is my betrothed, Lolis. A pleasure. Run along, love.
She's blushing.
It's Jaime Lannister.
Lolis will be marrying Sir Willis Bracken. We made a deal, your sister and I. How is this good for me?
Because you're going to come with me and help me with something important. And when we return, I'm going to give you a much better girl and a much better castle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a land.
Return from where?
Dawn.
As far south as south goes.
We ride at dawn.
My future queen.
Oh, she was the one with Oberyn.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Marcella.
The prince does not wish to be disturbed.
Remove yourself from my path, or I'll take that long axe and I'll shove it at you.
Oh.
Your brother was murdered, and you sit here in the water gardens.
Oberyn was slain during a trial by combat. By law, that is no murder.
What will you do about his death?
I will bury him.
And then?
You would have me go to war.
The whole country would have you go to war.
Then we are lucky the whole country does not decide.
The Sand Snakes are with me. They will avenge their father while you sit here in your chair doing nothing. Oberyn is dead, and this Lannister girl skips about the water gardens, eating our food, breathing our air. How many of your brothers and sisters do they have to kill?
She's pissed.
Just a little.
Let me send her to Cersei. One finger at a time.
Oh, yikes. She's just a kid, dude.
And you made him very happy. For that, you will always have a place in my heart. But we do not mutilate little girls for vengeance.
I like this guy.
Not here. Not while I rule.
Oh.
And how long will that be?
Oh, that's a threat. Vengeance and revenge can make people do crazy-ass things.
Oh.
No one here. We go. You're afraid? Unsullied. Fear nothing.
Well, that's your problem. You understood fear once long ago, but you've forgotten what it means. Someone who's forgotten fear has forgotten how to hide.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Damn.
Fear is useful that way.
Holy tamale.
Damn. Dario. Nicely done.
Oh, Sons of the Harpy. Yeah.
They want to put a collar back on my neck, on all of our necks. Please, Your Grace. You must kill him.
It would send a message.
I think you should exercise restraint, Your Grace.
Why?
Well, for one thing, he may have valuable information.
That's a good point.
The son of the Harpy has no more valuable information because I questioned him.
And the information you did get, he is young and poor.
He is born free.
Why should he want to bring back slavery? What did it do for him?
Perhaps the only thing that gave him pride was knowing that there was someone lower than he was.
They pay him. They pay poor men to do it for them.
And how do you know this?
Everyone knows this.
I don't know it, and I'm the head of a great family.
Give him a trial, at least. Show all the citizens of Meereen that you are better than those who would depose you. Teach them a better way.
I like where Sir Barristan's head's at.
Things maybe are different there, I hope. But here, in Meereen, before Daenerys Stormborn, they own us. So we learn much about them, or we do not live long.
Yeah.
Mercy, fair trial. These mean nothing to them. All they understand is blood.
Match fire with fire.
They both have a point.
Yeah, they do.
About your father, I served in his king's guard. I was at his side from the first. Your enemies did not lie.
Go on.
Oh, yeah. Tell us.
When the people rose in revolt against him, your father set their towns and castles aflame. He burned men alive with wildfire.
Wow.
And laughed as they screamed.
Oh, God.
And his efforts to stamp out dissent led to a rebellion that killed every Targaryen, except 2.
Wow.
I'm not my father.
No, Your Grace. But the Mad King gave his enemies the justice he thought they deserved.
Right.
And each time, it made him feel powerful and right.
Yeah, just wiping out people doesn't do it.
I will not have the son of the Harpy executed without a fair trial.
I like it. She's better and fairer than her father ever was.
There's a bug.
Yes, best be careful. You might accidentally consume some solid food.
What else is there for me to do inside this fucking box?
You don't like it?
I want to take a walk.
You can't. Cersei has offered a lordship to the man who brings her your head.
She ought to offer her out of her for the best part of me. You said we were going to Meereen. What's in Volantis?
The road to Meereen.
And what do you hope to find at the end of the road to Meereen?
A ruler.
We've already got a ruler.
You were quite good, you know, at ruling during your brief tenure as hand.
He was the best hand.
I didn't rule, I was a servant.
Still, a man of talent.
Managed to kill a lot of people.
Yes, but you showed great promise in other areas as well.
Not saying something because Ned Stark was pretty good too.
She wanted me to leave King's Landing. She begged me. I wouldn't go.
Why?
Because I liked it, even as a servant.
People follow leaders, and they will never follow us. They find us repulsive.
I find us repulsive.
Which is why we surround ourselves with large, comfortable boxes to keep them away. No matter what we do, people like you and me are never really satisfied inside the box.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk.
No.
How many dwarves are there in the world? It says they're going to kill them all.
Oh, Jesus.
God, that scared me.
That scared me too. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, somebody tried to.
Shall I throw him in a
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't want to dissuade the other hunters. Mistakes will be made.
Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you,
Thank you. Take the head.
Look close.
Yeah.
It could prove useful for my work.
The old mad scientist needs the heads.
You're the hand of the king.
No. Clearly, it would not be appropriate for a woman to assume that role. I'm merely advising my son until he comes of age and chooses a hand for himself.
Oh.
I would be willing to serve provisionally as the king's hand.
You're a good man, Lord Tyrell, but I don't imagine you'll have the time. In addition to being master of ships, the king has appointed you master of coin.
Okay.
Oh, that was Tyrion's job, wasn't it?
Your experience and wisdom in financial matters unparalleled. He said he would be honored to have you represent the crown's interests in the same.
The honor is all mine, Your Grace.
Okay.
In the past, on several occasions, a Grand Maester has served as the king's hand.
This freaking guy.
Him? This man? This embarrassment to the Citadel?
Oh, God.
What qualifications can he possibly have for this post?
He's better than you.
Qualification of loyalty.
And that.
That's far more than the eunuch ever had. Far more than many ever have. In light of your position as commander of the Lannister armies, it would please the king if you would serve as his master of war.
That is kind of you to say. I would like to hear it from the king himself.
Oh.
Very busy at this moment.
He should be here, learning what it means to rule.
Ah.
On this occasion, in his capacity as ruler, he's asked me to speak on his behalf.
I returned to the capital to pay my respects to my brother. And to serve the king. I did not return to the capital to serve as your puppet.
Oh.
Sending your own brother away so he won't
My
be
brother
present.
has left the capital to lead a sensitive diplomatic mission.
Wow.
I do not recognize your authority to dictate what is and is not my concern.
All right. Let's go.
You are the Queen Mother, nothing more.
It's like,
Oh,
wow.
sick burn.
It's like, you got my father's tongue.
You would abandon your king in his time of need.
If he wants to send for me, I will be waiting for him at Casterly Rock.
All right.
Come on. You know this one.
Come on, Davos. You got this.
Snake.
Oh, I thought that was Davos. That's cute. She's teaching her how to read.
S. It's an S.
Right.
Did you know that the youngest Lord Commander in history, Osric Stark, was elected at the age of 10?
I know S.
You'll learn, I promise. I taught Sir Davos and old people are terrible at learning new things.
How old were you when you learned how to read?
Like how they're all framed in this shot.
3.
Who taught you? Your mother?
No. Old Maester Creston did. I had a lot of time to practice. My mother kept me inside because...
Aww.
Yeah, poor little thing.
How did they kill you?
I don't remember. I was a baby. What happened to your sisters?
Wonder if it was the Lord of the Light. They did something.
We heard them, especially at night. They started to sound not like themselves.
Did you ever see them?
Only once at the end. They were covered with it.
Oh.
They acted like animals.
Wow.
Father had to drag them out to the woods on a rope.
What did he do with them in the woods?
I imagine he killed them.
You need to stay away from that girl.
Why?
She's a wildling. Her father defeated her people. He executed their king for treason. They could strike at him by striking at you.
Jeez. Let's judge a book by its cover.
Gilly wouldn't do that.
You have no idea what people will do. All your books and you still don't know.
I understand this need to protect her and to have her guard up, but she knows how to read people too, her daughter.
You showed mercy to Mance Rayder. Show too much kindness, people won't fear you. They don't follow you.
With respect, Your Grace, the free folk will never follow you, no matter what you do.
Do you know this wretched girl?
The Lord Commander's niece.
Lady of Bear Island, and a child of 10. Asked her to commit her house to my cause. That's her response.
Ah.
Bear Island knows no king but the king in the north, whose name is Stark.
That amuses you.
Northerners can be a bit like the free folk, loyal to their own.
My brother Robert went on often and loudly about how difficult it was to control them, even with your father's help.
Tonight, the Night's Watch elects a new Lord Commander. Sir Alistair Thorne is going to win.
Most likely.
Unpleasant man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awful.
He thinks you're a traitor. What's your life going to be like here at the Wall with Thorne in command?
Unpleasant, I expect.
Your bravery made him look weak. He'll punish you for it. I don't punish men for bravery. I reward them.
I don't doubt it, Your Grace, but I'm a brother of the Night's Watch. I pledged them my life. I don't know what I have left to give you.
You can give me the North.
Isn't it Bolton's now?
Even if I wanted to, I'm a bastard.
Kneel before me. Lay your sword at my feet. Pledge me your service and you'll rise again as Jon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I'll make you a Stark.
I did
with the
not
stroke of a
expect that.
pen. It's the first thing I ever remember wanting.
You don't need a pen to be a Stark.
Just like that, I would never be the bastard of Winterfell again. He deserved this. I couldn't be happier for you. I'm gonna refuse him.
What?
Why?
You'd be Lord of Winterfell. I swore a vow to the Night's Watch. If I don't take my own word seriously, what sort of Lord of Winterfell would I be?
Can't
Man
abandon
of
it.
his word.
Does anyone wish to speak before we cast our tokens for the 998th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch?
Yeah, anybody but Alistair.
Sir Alistair Thorne is not just a knight, he's a man of true nobility. He was acting commander when the wall came under attack and led us to victory against the wildlings.
Didn't he get injured pretty quickly?
He's the only true choice.
I wonder if Sam's gonna nominate Jon.
Sir Dennis Lannister joined the Watch as a boy and has served loyally. Through 10 winters he served. As commander of the Shadow Tower, he kept the wildlings away. We could do no better.
Okay, so we like the older guy, yeah.
Sam, nominate Jon.
The triangular tokens
Do it, Sam.
count for Sir Alistair. The square tokens for Sir Dennis Malist. Each
Mr. Raymond.
Oh boy, what's he doing?
Sam the Slayer.
Oh God.
Another wildling lover, just like his friend Jon Snow. How's your lady love, Slayer?
This coward's talking?
Up.
Brother Slint knows her quite well. They cowered together in the larder during the battle for
Tell him! Tell him!
A wildling
Tell
girl,
him!
a baby, and Lord Janet.
Yep.
Yeah, you punk.
I found him there after the battle was over, in a puddle of his own making.
Shaking in his boots.
Lord Janet was hiding with the women and children. Jon Snow was leading.
Nice.
Sir Alistair fought bravely, it is true.
Yeah.
When he was wounded, it was Jon who saved us.
True.
He went north to deal with Mance Rayder, knowing it almost certainly meant his own death. Before that, he led the mission to avenge Lord Commander Mormont.
I mean, it's gotta be Jon.
He may be young, but he's the commander we turned to when the night was darkest.
Yeah, true. Oh, it was a good job, Samwell. Nice speech.
Well, who does Jon Snow want to command? Night's Watch or the Wildling? He loved a wildling girl. Do you want to choose a man who has fought the wildlings all his life, or a man who makes love to them?
Oh boy.
Come on, speak up, Jon. Put this dude in his place.
It is time.
I'm hoping you guys voted for Jon.
Now I don't know.
Come on,
Oh,
come on,
God.
Jon. Come on, Jon.
This is Stress City. Is it even? What is it? Oh no. Oh God, those two are
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Pretty close.
Oh no.
Time, Master.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Jon? Woo! Jon Snow. Jon Snow.
Oh wow. I did not expect that. I thought it was just gonna be a letdown.
Oh no.
Guess you gotta eat, girl.
Yeah, I get it.
At least you did it quick.
You, what have you got there? I said.
Turn around and go.
Tell him.
That's a nice little sword. Worth 100 pigeons, a sword like that.
All right, kill him, Arya. Come
Nothing's
on.
worth anything to dead men.
Ooh.
Great line. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh, that guy. What?
Follow him.
Why were they scared of you?
You lost this.
Oh. What?
No
Whoa!
way. No way.
You said there was no Jack and Hagar here.
That's some Mission
There
Impossible
isn't.
shit right there.
A man is
Yeah,
not
seriously. That really was Mission Impossible.
Well, who are you then?
No one. And that is who a girl must become.
Ah.
This is freaking awesome. I love that hidden cut that they did, though, to do that.
Yeah. Right behind her head. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long since we got to see him, too. I'm so glad he's back. You're gonna get a fair trial. I'm worried they're gonna kill him
I
right
know.
now.
He looks like he might just. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Kill the masters. Uh-oh.
Why?
Ashay, Misa.
But I wanted a trial.
Ivilshka yazdang mulilash. Iwi wondo sheli shesh pachatang yasharwa. Shayalachet.
Ivazgatori idrene jumbare. Ivi mijeta.
Melprisha shisha ochni eskore shish.
Aik sarhizi Luisia sostau.
Shishpal shemash pakamvash. Prokeshil shashinashwa aj.
Jazdano. Iziri Aixia.
Shishilolshka ye vitril.
Vitri isa.
Now, what's the punishment for him?
Siriondros.
Oh, boy.
She should have cut off the traitor's head in the Great Pyramid and been done with it.
That's what I keep telling her to do to you.
Yeah, I'm worried about that guy that's next to Dario.
Kiviso dari drivi melux vestretan. Jahe edania megere otolion. Zagon kostos tau.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
It's gonna be a public display to show her power.
Merino pastie derene jumbiles. Sebisa vala zirio cent kilonarion morchon isa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Well, that's a tough place to be when you're in charge. Oh!
Okay. Oh, they're mad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hissing. This is not good. Oh, God. What is it? Oh, God. Oh, God. Somebody picked up a rock.
Oh, shit.
This is not good. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, now it's just civil unrest. This is no good for us. Like, people are okay. Yeah.
Oh. Maybe her dragon's back. I wish. Is it the dragon? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look how big he is.
Dragon.
You came back. Good dragon. Oh, he's so cute.
It really is. Oh, please
God.
be kind. Be kind.
Yeah, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why you fly away? We almost got to pet you.
Feel like he could sense like his mom needed him though in that moment.
Wow. That's awesome.
Really cool. Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right, guys, we just got done watching Game of Thrones, Season 5, Episodes 1 and 2. If you are an Apple Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. If you are on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe when you do. Ring the bell. That way you're notified of all the videos that we drop. I need to get to... Why is the input not there?
Might need to do souls.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you to Prepper for helping edit down these videos. Super appreciate you. Give us a few thoughts on what you're thinking, Andrew.
Great job getting us into that season. As per usual, Tyrion, my favorite character, of course. It was really interesting to watch just how broken he is, like, you know, going to that dark place with him, just seeing how affected he is by the decisions he had to make at the end of season 4, killing the woman he loved and also taking the life of his father. And now the only vindication that he sees isn't the bottle of or the bottom of a bottle of wine, rather. So Peter Dinklage, as per usual, just killing it. He really is such a great actor. He's so versatile, going to different places as Tyrion. You know, we've seen him where he's quick-witted. We've seen him where, you know, he gives these gusto pep talks to the soldiers when guarding Westeros and all that. And then now seeing him in such a broken place, I love him so much. Just incredible. And now the journey of getting to Meereen to go interact with Daenerys. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see where we're going with that. And speaking of Daenerys too, she's really had that impossible task of, but thankfully she's got Lord Barristan there, or Sir Barristan, excuse me, to try and guide her now that Jorah is not also there to give her counsel. But really stuck between a hard place and a rock, just, you know, with the decision that she has to come up with, because, you know, you have that what is it? The guy who's, I forgot what they're called, the ones with the masks, but
Sons of the Harpy?
The Sons of the Harpy. Thank you so much. But, you know, I thought that was the right decision that her and Sir Barristan came up with, doing a trial. And I understand the perspective of, you know, the freed slaves are like, no, we're not dealing with this, and we're going to take him out before the trial. And then now she's got to publicly execute because she is the law, and she has to also enact it. So now that pissed off everyone else who, you know, is on that side of the perspective. So really a difficult task. And then I love to just segueing to another storyline. I love what Sam did for Jon Snow, where he nominated him for, you know, leadership at the Wall. That was awesome. I really love watching not only the evolution of all these characters, where they've gone from, you know, where we started the show, but especially Sam. I think, you know, he's not only proved how courageous and brave, but just finally also having a spine and standing up for what he believes in. That's one of my favorite things about Sam as well. Like, look at someone like Lord Janos, like this guy who was in charge of, you know, at King's Watch, right? And he cowered away in that battle, and Sam did not. And so it's fascinating seeing like the contrast in like characters like that. But Sam is freaking awesome, and I love that he nominated Jon, deservedly so. When he mentioned all those different things that Jon had done, no one deserves that more than Jon. So what about you? What did you think of the 2 episodes?
Yeah. Good time. I was really surprised at Jon being nominated and actually winning. I thought it was just going to be like they're getting us excited and then rip the rug out from under us, but that didn't happen. So I'm still a little bit in shock from it. Where I'm like, well, what does that actually mean for the Wall? We'll see. Because Jon would be obviously the best one to work with the wildlings. So if maybe, and he has a relationship with Stannis now. So like, I don't know how all that's going to come together. I mean, does that mean that we get the Wall, the wildling, Stannis all together? But at the same time, I really love Tyrion heading with Varys to meet up with Daenerys. And she really needs that counseling right now. Like right now, she is at a loss, a huge loss. She has tried her best, and I think she followed a nice moral code, but then at the end there might not have been the best choice. And in her head, I realize what she's thinking. She's thinking, well, if I don't show that the law is the law, right, that this would be punishable by death, then I have no power. Yeah. But the people are now currently turning on her. So I'm excited to see how quickly this turn of events happens with Varys and Tyrion walking into that, how quickly that will actually happen. And also, now I'm putting the pieces together of when we saw What's-Her-Nuts really mad at Oberyn's brother, that she's like, this girl's pouncing around here, and they just killed your brother. And now I'm like, oh, she sent the necklace. Duh. Yeah. Like, but we saw the necklace first coming off the snake, and I was like, and then Jamie's like, all right, I'm going to Dorne, right?
Yeah,
with Bronn. Sense. But now I'm like, oh, it was her. Okay. She sent a real big message, but he doesn't know that. The brother, and I don't know his name, but the brother who is now who is currently ruling over Dorne, obviously has no idea that she sent the necklace. So that is going to cause that may cause some trouble, but I think Jaime's doing it the right way. Obviously, you're not going to go into Dorne. You have to do it really stealthily to just capture Myrcella and get the hell out, and don't seek vengeance on anyone else versus, I think if we had anyone else going in there, I'd be like a little nervous that they would like burn the place to the ground after what's happened.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But I wonder what's gonna happen with Arya in the Black and White House. Like, what do you think?
I mean, could be just training her, getting her ready, she keeps having the list of names, right?
Yeah.
Cersei and all the other names that she keeps mentioning. That's just the way I'm interpreting it.
Yeah.
She helped him a long time ago, and
What's
now
the
this
face thing about though?
that was awesome. I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's sometimes there's supernatural things that happen in this show, so I'm okay.
I thought it was awesome, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I loved it.
I'm like, why didn't he let her in the beginning? He knows who she was,
Right,
and
right.
then he's having the mask.
You mean what was the point of testing her out
Like,
to throw away the coin and then seeing what she was going to do?
Right.
Maybe just testing her resolve to see what she would do, like if she would give up right away. I'm not sure, but either way.
We'll see, man.
I liked it, but also, too, when it comes to Oberyn's woman, girlfriend, wife, whoever she is, that felt like quite a stern threat she was giving to Oberyn's brother. So I'm very interested to see where that goes. And if she rallies up any people who were very loyal to Oberyn's cause and wants to get revenge for him as well. If like, hey, he's not on, if his brother's not on board with that, getting revenge for him, like we're going to take him out. So I'm very wary of that and worried. So because I do like his brother so far in the few scenes, he seems like a very honorable man. And it's like, hey, look, I'm sad and awful about what happened to my brother, but this was a trial by combat. It's not like they just went out and took his life. Otherwise, of course, I would call an act of war. So I got to be, very reasonable about this and got to be tactical about this as well. So
She's actually more like Cersei than we know.
Yeah.
Her and Cersei are similar in ways of vengeance and revenge, where she's like, I want to send her back piece by piece. And I'm like, okay, Cersei would do the same.
No, when that's the only thing on your mind, you will do crazy, illogical things. So it's perspective-wise, I understand where she's coming from. And if I saw the love of my life get their eyes in their face kerplopped like that, I might be in the same mindset all day 24/7. So I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Great episodes, though. I love it. Can't wait to see what happens next.
We've got a question from Tara who says, are you excited about the idea of Tyrion and Dany meeting? How do you think Dany would handle meeting him?
I can't wait. It's going to be interesting, too, because as we talked about at the beginning of this review, rather, Tyrion is right now quite not himself, where he's very quick-witted and he's just, just the tactical strategist that we know he always is. So he's a little bit broken, and he's like a shell of himself just from everything that's happened and all the betrayal that he's gone through. So I'm anxious to see how those interactions are going to go. But once he starts getting his mojo back and starts being himself, that's when I think things are really going to be ramped up. And then once I feel like we are foreshadowing for, especially seeing the Dragon, her dragon, come back. I think we're setting up for she's going to finally have control of the dragons at some point. I don't know when, but when that happens, that's going to be freaking awesome. And I can't wait to see, hopefully Tyrion and Daenerys forming a bond and a friendship. I really want to see that because those are two of my favorite characters on this show. So that's what I'm hoping for, a friendship and a bond where they both are in. I mean, she's going to be the one in charge, but he'll be her hand when takes over the Iron Throne. That would be in a perfect world, but I know nothing ever always goes as smoothly as you want in Game of Thrones, and no one's ever safe, but that's what I would want.
Yeah, we'll see. What do you think about Jay Rushton? He's asking, what do you think about the new lands, Bravos, Dorne, and the Flatlands?
Well, Bravos, I thought the production design was freaking awesome. And I was also, we talked about it as we were reacting. I was happy. It felt very cathartic for like someone like Arya. I mean, she's literally been on the run nonstop and been hunted this whole time for the most part as she's on the run. So I thought that was nice to be in a very calm setting, especially for Arya. When it comes to Dorne, another really felt like a very rich setting, which makes sense. Talking about royalty, so I like that we were going there. Where else? The Flatlands. Which one was the Flatlands?
I don't know if we've gotten there yet.
Yeah.
We've just been mostly in Meereen, Dorne,
but the production design, as always, I mean, they never, ever are not great on this show. It's always like cinema level-esque when it comes to production design on this show. They never miss a beat. It's always freaking grand and awesome, especially like even the wall, like when we were talking about like the snow shots, and they had the money hour shots. It was freaking the golden hour shots, excuse me. It's freaking epic and beautiful as always. I love the production design. You always feel even though this takes place in, not our world, it always really, they do a good job of making you feel like it's a period piece at times as well, and in that time line. So I think those two new cities were great, and I was very immersed when we were in those cities.
Yeah, totally. I think the one thing that I really wanted to get when we were in Bravos is Arya kicking those guys' ass, because we've seen her do some training kind of with the Hound. She's training herself, and I'm like, we haven't really gotten to see her like fight. And I was like, oh, is this the time? And it's not yet. But that's fine. She probably needs more training. But still, I was like very excited when she was like, I forget what the line was. She was just like, you should leave or you're going to die.
Dead men don't come. I forgot what the line
dead
was.
men don't like whatever it was.
Though.
It was really, really good. And I think, for the purpose of Dany and Tyrion meeting, they're both at a really low point right now. Point. Dany's she's been overtaken. And I don't know how she is actually going to respond to this, if there's any way to actually win back and be the Misa that they all loved prior, because right now it's like they all turned. And so I'm a little scared for her. They're both in the same spot of being down. I think Tyrion is going to care a lot less than she does, but in him being like, sort of like self-defeating, I think that there might be maybe there's a bond there. I don't know, because I'm sure she's probably going to feel very defeated, even though she is still very much a queen in her head. I think she'll go after what she thinks is right and good. She just might need a second, because that was like some tragic shit we just saw. I feel bad for her. Anyway, we're excited to watch the rest of this with you guys. Please make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment, be cool, be kind, be nice, and we will see you on the next one.